Hello and welcome back to Pokémon Colosseum. In the last episode, we caught two Pokémon with mysterious black auras and stole them from two goons. They are Makuhita and Quilava, and the interesting thing about Quilava is that it actually has an item. You can give items to your Pokemon, and it is holding a charcoal, which makes it so fire-type attacks are more powerful, so that's pretty useful. We're going to be using those two guys, but in this episode, we're going to be heading to Pyrite Town like Rui told us to, because that's where she got captured. But if we go to the world map, we'll see that there's actually the construction lot, which is kind of strange because you have to go here and then Pyrite Town will open to you on the map, but for some reason you have to go here first. But we can see there's a giant structure happening. Or giant structure there, not happening. If we talk to this guy, whoa, hold it there. This is a construction site. It's not a safe place to be. This is no place for tourists. Okay, screw you, Ham. Which is the one that? Yep, it's been a mighty long time. I can't rightly recall when it was when I was last at home, but we're just about done here. All that's left is to clean up the site and we're done. What about you? I've been working hard, I have. Let me tell you, making this here huge tower is one massive job. It's hard to imagine, even for me. Y'all come back to visit when we're done here. There'll be a Colosseum on top of the tower. Amazing stuff. That's interesting. Maybe we'll come back here eventually, but for the time being, we can now head to Pyrite Town, and I just want you to listen to the music. The music is absolutely amazing in this area. Just take a listen. Oh my god, the bass line is just so good. Mr. Johnson, give a man a break here. I keep telling you, I don't know anything. That better be true, Gale. If you're trying to con me, I'll know about it. Mr. Johnson, sir, I wouldn't think about lying to you. You've got to believe me, right? Alright, fine. I'll let you off easy today. See you. Wow, that was a pretty cheerful greeting, even considering he was just interrogating him. What a nitwit. Of course I haven't got a thing to tell you. Look at that guy's smirk. You freaking... What are you... Come here. What are you looking at? I haven't seen your faces around these parts. What are you, tourists? If you don't want to get hurt, you should get lost and quick, for the good of your health. Heh. Yeah, as we can see, this place is kind of run down. Honestly, the music for this place is pretty fitting. I kind of like it. But, this guy here will battle you if you talk to him. I might do that a bit later, but there's nothing really interesting or significant to show about him, so I'm going to avoid him. Where is this place I want to go to? I think it's down here, actually. Yes, so, if we head in here, we'll talk to him. I'm the lookout. No one is supposed to get by me. There's nothing special behind the bookshelf. There's a button at the side of the bookshelf. Press it. Well, thanks for giving that away, kid. Okay, never mind. I thought he was gonna say something else. Yeah, we head in here. That's why, Marcia. We've got to somehow snag them from those criminals. Wow, you startled me. How'd you get in here? That's weird. My little brother is supposed to be on lookout. He's a pretty shitty lookout. My sister hasn't done anything but chatter. I'm so bored. I want to play house. Are you Papa's friends? I'm Marcia. I'm pleased to meet you. But sorry, we're busy. We're talking about something important. Something that's quite important. Please come visit and play with us another time. Man, that's not what I want. I want to interrogate you. Anyway. Duking, how much more are you going to take from Mirror B and his stooges? They're using you in the Colosseum. What is the matter with you? Have they sucked the spirit right out of you? So you just clam up. I've lost faith in you. Dang, that's pretty heavy. Look at that guy's mustache. Look at this guy. That man went out. The man that went out is Silva. He's Duking's friend, but he was really angry. His face looked all scary. Yeah, I would assume his fist would look pretty scary too. Damn it! I keep expecting him to say something else. What do you have to say? Sorry, but I'm busy. You'll have to excuse me. Okie dokie, if you say so, pal. Now, if we head up here, we will see... Oh, hang on. Wes, it was here in this square that I saw that strange Pokemon. It looks like a circle to me. I tried to leave town afterwards, and that's when those creeps grabbed me. We should be careful. Even at the best of times, there's nothing normal about this town. So, all of these trainers here, they all have Pokemon with strange black auras. I'm going to go over them, and I'm not going to do it quite yet, because I want to head up here first. Because if we head over this way, we'll see that there is a Colosseum here. We can't actually do anything here yet, but I do want to be. I do want to save here. Alrighty, so the next thing I want to do is want to head into this building here. Jesus, watch where you're going. Oh, wow, I'm sorry, Chief. There's trouble afoot. You see, Chief, there's talk that thugs have witnessed using strange Pokemon. Huh? Chief, you're not the chief. I beg your pardon. I'm here, Johnson. That story isn't new. I've heard about it over and over already. Oh, Chief, there you are. You're such a kidder, huh? Such a kidder, what? What do you have to say? I'm Johnson. I'm the law around here. It's my job to uphold the peace in this town. You're doing a pretty terrible job of that. My name's Shirley's. I'm the chief of police in this town. Are you two travelers? Yeah, I guess we are. I see. Well, whether you are or not, it would be best for you to get out of the town as soon as possible. The town's descended into a state of lawless chaos. I couldn't guarantee your safety if anything were to... Safety? Jesus. Well, if we go over here... It's... What? Not you two again? Listen, you have to promise. Don't tell Mary B that we're hiding out here, okay? After we blew our last chance, we couldn't go back, so we turned ourselves in for stealing that truck, and here we are. If we stayed here, we'd be safe. It's honestly... I don't know much about criminal stuff, so I don't know if it's the best idea to hide from that guy. I can't talk to you. The door is locked, and we can't exactly open it. So, for the time being, we can leave. There's not much else to do here. For some reason, there's a PC in this building, and I don't really understand why. Alright, so now what we're going to do is, like I said before, there are Pokemon with a bunch of black auras that all of these trainers have. So I'm going to start out with you. Oh, look at what we've got here. You're quite the hottie. Why don't you lose that wallflower with you and be my sweetie? Wait a second, who are you to call me a wallflower? What about me makes me a wallflower? Ha ha ha, look at her, she's all serious, uncool. I'm only teasing out of boredom. A guy like him, he's not to my taste. That's it, I'm furious now. Wes, be a man, stomp her down. Oh, gender rolls much. Stomp? Who, me? Ha ha, that's a laugh. Come on then, I'll go easy on you. We have Chaser E. Muck. That sounds like a guy's name. And there I go, doing more gender rolls. Okay, she sends out Gulpin and Zubat. So, I have taken the liberty, as you saw in the beginning of the video, of switching in Quilava and Makuhita into the front. And as you can see, they have these little meters under their health bars. Oh wait, she doesn't have a Pokemon with a black aura. I thought she did. Oh, well, at least I can take this battle to explain how these guys work. So, as we can see, there are these purple bars underneath their health. And basically what this means is the more that this meter goes down, the more the closer they are to actually opening their heart, because that's kind of the point in this game. And their only attack for a long time. Once it gets to a certain point, they'll start learning more moves. But for the time being, Quilava only has Shadow Rush, and Makuhita I think has Focus Energy. Yeah, which I don't really feel like using. So I already explained how Shadow Rush works in the last episode. But it can be pretty strong, and if it gets a critical hit, it's actually like really powerful. So it's a pretty useful move, and it's not affected by type differences or anything like that. So you could use it on any type of Pokemon. It'll always do neutral damage, but it won't be super effective against any Pokemon either. So you won't get same type attack bonus either. So it's a very neutral move, but it's actually pretty useful at the same time. Let's hopefully take out Gulpin. Okay, Makuhita's pretty weak, it seems like. Yeah, I'm just gonna use Focus Energy. I'm not Focus Energy, Jesus, Shadow. Okay, so this is another thing I can explain. Hyper Mode, which Hyper Mode is really annoying. So how it works is Shadow Rush. It will give Shadow Rush a higher critical hit ratio. Man, I'm having a difficult time with my words. But it is the only attack they'll be able to use while in Hyper Mode, and they won't be able to take any items either. It's really annoying, and you also lose a turn once the Pokemon goes into Hyper Mode, which I think is really stupid. I think that's just a really poor design choice, in my opinion. I feel like it would be better if you went into Hyper Mode one turn, you would be able, you would still, do an attack if you were doing Shadow Rush. It's really silly, but I'm going to keep Shadow Rush on for the time being. You can get a Pokemon out of. Did I say Shadow Rush on? I meant Hyper Mode. You can get rid of a Pokemon's Hyper Mode status if you call it, and that'll actually that'll actually bring the meter down. That could be a pretty effective way of doing that, except it kind of drags on battles, so basically you don't really have a choice if you want to get these meters down. Once they're all the way down, we'll be able to do something with them, but that won't be for a while. So for the time being, if you get a Pokemon with a Black Aura's meter all the way down, just don't worry about it. I'll be explaining how that works later. But I'm going to go heal up, and we'll take on the next guy. What kind of man battles a frail girl like me without easing up? You're not going to win the hearts of girls that way. Another thing that I want to point out while we're here is if we talk to this guy, I didn't get I didn't get here in time to make the registration. I've heard rumors that if you win a challenge, you'll get an awesome Pokemon like that Gale did. Oh, sheesh, what am I saying? You have to keep that a secret. Pretend you never heard me, okay? Wes, wasn't Gale that guy who was hanging around the town's entrance? We should ask him. He might know something. Well, we will get to that, but I do want to catch all these Pokemon here because there's a good amount. So, let's talk to this... Where is he? Let's talk to this Rocket Power looking guy. Battle, so much fun. Pokemon battles for everyone. Battles bring me so much joy. Let's get started, little boy. That was okay. Roller Boy Lawn. Alrighty. So he sends out Slugma and Azurill. And, of course, we have Quilava and Makuhita. I'm probably going to immediately call Quilava out of Hyper Mode just so he can bring his meter down a little bit, but we see that's Slugma already with a black aura. Slugma is a really good. He has Flamethrower, which is extremely strong. The only thing is with him is that I'll use Shadow Rush and Slugma. The only thing with him. Wait, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, the only thing with him is that we already have Quilava, who's a fire type, and I don't really like using two Pokemon of the same type on the same party. The only thing is, though, is since there are so many Pokemon with these black auras, I'm probably going to use them until their meters go down and then replace them with whatever Pokemon comes next, with whatever one needs to have that done next. So I'm probably not going to have a stable party for the whole game. I will... Oh, Jesus. Oh, okay, good. I will definitely be sticking with Espeon because I really like Espeon. It's a really good Pokemon. But I won't... Oh, and Quilava got sunscreen back. Smoke screen, so that's good. But, are you kidding me? See, this is the issue with Hyper Mode. This is the biggest issue I have with this game. It's just... It's very silly. Bye, Makuhita. But yeah, I'll probably be keeping Espeon in the party for the majority of the game because Espeon's really strong. But, aside from that, I'll probably just keep... I'll probably just keep rotating out my my party all the time. So if you were expecting me to have some sort of I guess like a stable party throughout the whole game, that's not really going to be the case. I mean, I could see. Actually, no. What I was going to say. Jeez, I'm really stumbling over my words today. The thing with this game is if you don't sort of work on these Pokemon with black auras while you still can, like while they're the same level as like the rest of the trainers that you're battling, it's going to be kind of difficult to do so otherwise because they'll probably just get destroyed in battle because they're under level. Alright, sorry about the cut there. I had to go do something. It's actually a completely different day now than what it was before. So I do actually remember what I was talking about because I went back and watched the footage. So yeah, there'll be a good way of getting these guys' meters down if you don't necessarily, oh my god, if you don't necessarily want to rotate out your party. There's going to be a good way of doing that later on, but for the time being, we don't really even need to worry about that, and of course that's not really the strategy I'm going to be employing. So yeah, god, I think Hyper Mode was just done really badly. I think it's a cool idea, but it's just terribly implemented, and I wish it wasn't like that. So I just want to get rid of everything except the Slugma. Although maybe attacking it once wouldn't be a terrible idea, but I don't know. Oh my god, like this is going to be very frequent throughout this LP. Just constantly having to call a Pokemon because it went to Hyper Mode and battles dragging on forever. But yeah, I don't know. That's probably without a doubt this game's biggest flaw. It's a great game otherwise. It's just it's really silly the way they did Hyper Mode. And calling a Pokemon will also wake up a Pokemon from sleep if it's asleep. So, even though Awakening is in the game, which does the same exact thing, it's just an item, there's really no point in like wasting your money on an Awakening when you can just use Call. So, that's that. Espeon is dead. Great. Hopefully, Umbreon will be able to hold his own a bit better against this stupid freaking Slugma, because it's really annoying. Luckily, I have Quilava, so if it tries to use Flamethrower on Quilava, which it probably won't, we don't really need to worry about it taking all that much damage. Igglybuff is not doing anything, however. Let's just use Bite on Slug. No, I'm not going to use Bite on Slug. I'm going to try catching it with a Great Ball, and hopefully it'll work. I have to say, I love the animation of tossing out a Snag Ball. It's so cool. It's really cool. Alright, let's see. 1, 2, Trace. Alright, got it. Whew. Okay. This battle is getting a little difficult since I have Swablu now. I like Swablu. Swablu's a cool Pokemon. I've always wanted Altaria because that's what the final evolution of that Pokemon is. And it's Dragon and Flying, I think. So it's a pretty good Pokemon. Umbreon gets some experience. Alright, so let's just finish this out. We can just use whatever we want. We don't really need to worry about catching Swablu. And of course, Shadow Rush did not do all that much damage. So yeah, overall, I think these Pokemon with black auras are cool. And I like Hyper Mode, except for the part when it makes battles drag on for a really, really long time. And it's just a huge pain. Of course, yep, see what I'm saying? Of course, you don't have to call the Pokemon, except it brings down a meter a lot faster, and that's really what I want to do, because I want to be constantly switching out my party. But regardless, we finished off that battle. Oh wow, Umbreon just shy of hitting level 28, but whatever. Finished Roller Boy Lawn. So yeah, we made it to Pyrite Town, we caught a new Pokemon for our party, and this town's hiding a big secret. Man, I wish I wasn't talking over that. Yeah, this town probably holds a big secret. So next time on Pokémon Colosseum, we will probably find out what that secret is. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.